Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be doing my 10-minute makeup routine for like a busy morning or just to get ready and just chuck on a bit of makeup really quickly. This is the makeup that I do every single day that I'm going to work. I do work as a makeup artist. That's my own personal business, and then I do work at a news agency as well. It's just like 2 minutes up the road for me, so it's so handy. I've been there since I was like 14, so I literally just like, I just know everything off by heart pretty much, and it's such a chill job, and my bosses are really good, and like all the girls that I work with are so lovely, so I'm very lucky to have that job. But for that job I kind of just, I don't wear too much makeup. Like I like to wear a bit of makeup but nothing too crazy, so this is the makeup that I will do on like a daily basis if I am working there. Obviously if I'm working like doing people's makeup on the weekends, then I'll have more of a full face of makeup because that's technically my job. But just for casual days and like days where I'm not doing too much but I just want to put a little bit of makeup on, this is the makeup that I go for. I feel like I just said all of that really fast and I don't even know. Well, if you'd like to see how I completed this 10-minute makeup look, then please keep on watching. Okay, so I'm just going to press start on my little timer. Okay. So when I do my makeup on a normal day, like daily basis, I'm just gonna put my hair back. I like to use my Simple Kind to Skin moisturizer to start off with. This just is like a really nice base. And like I feel like with the foundation that I'm going to be using, it's quite a matte foundation because I like to be quite matte if my makeup has to stay on all day. So, but I feel like if I don't put some sort of moisturizer on my face, it feels like too like drying on my skin. So I do like to make sure that I've like quite a moisturized base before putting anything else on. So the foundation that I will be using is the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Matte, and I'm in the shade 22 Radiant Beige. I feel like this foundation, the colour of this foundation is really good for when I'm like kind of like in between tans, and also when I'm like not really tanned as well. It's pretty good. Like it's just a really good colour. Like it's not the colour that I am when I'm fake tanned, but most of the time during the week I'm not fake tanned for work anyway. So I tend to go with this colour because it's like a perfect kind of in-between shade for me anyway. This one's a brand new one. I got it in the 40 when Priceline had their 40% off sale the other day. Strong. My hair is so weird today, what the hell. So taking my foundation and I'm just going to put like the tiniest little bit on the back of my hand. Well, not really tiniest little bit because it's got to cover my face. About like, I don't know if you can see, like that much. It's got a bit actually. And my beauty blender, and I'm just going to put this all over my face. I normally do my eyebrows first, but when I'm just like in a rush, like I don't really fill them in that much, so I do them with powder so they can go on after.
We got another one for real. Dance. I call you for real 'cause you the truth. Yeah, great hope. Yeah. Let me tell you something. I'ma keep it real, all the way real. Don't wanna sound full of myself.
So the next product that I'm going to use is my concealer. So this is the Maybelline Fit Me in the shade Light 10. So normally on like when I'm brushing, I don't really have time to like highlight and all that stuff, but I literally just pop this under my eyes because we need to cover up those bags. Like that's not okay. So I basically just pop this under my eyes and blend it in. And if need be, I kind of put a little bit on my eyelids as well because I do have like a really veiny eyelids. It's weird. Like I don't really like highlight or anything like that. I just kind of quickly just cover up those bags under my eyeballs because we need to do that. To set under my eyes, I use the Rimmel Staymat in the shade 001, which is transparent. Apparently it doesn't really look transparent, but that's okay. So I just literally just like pop this under my eyes, under my eyelids. And I feel like that will just like set me down under my eyes for the rest of the day. I mean, because I don't have that much makeup on, it doesn't really bother me whether it's like fully set down or not, because it's like it's not gonna crease too much. But I do like to set my face, even though the foundation is matte, I always still need to set my face. I feel like everything just goes on top so much nicer, and it just looks 10 times better if you do set your face. So I'm using the Australis Fresh and Flawless in light beige, and I'm just going to be packing this all over the rest of my face. Not really packing, just kind of lightly, because it is matte, so you don't really need it to be. And also, like, sometimes if the foundation is too dark, I'll use like a lighter shade powder just to kind of like match it a little bit better to my neck, or vice versa with, like, if it needs to be a little bit darker, then I'll do it a little bit darker. That was really nice. Most of the time I don't really have time to contour, but I might just like add a little bit today just for the purpose of the video, but it's not really like something I'll do every day, but seems like we have time, so let's just do it. So I'm going to take my Too Faced Little Black Book of Bronzers, and I'm going to take the shade Milk Chocolate Soleil, and I'm just going to be just popping this just in my cheekbones, just lightly around my forehead. Like so. And then I'll add like a little bit of, oh my god, I just got a bit of that in my mouth and it literally tasted like chocolate. To just bronze up the rest of my face, I'm going to be taking my Mecca Max. It's the Sunlit Skin Bronzer in medium. Just like this, go to your nose, just like this really nice shade here. So I'm just going to be, by the way, I'm kind of like rushing because this is like what I do on a daily basis, so I thought I'd kind of like imitate it because I'm always running late. So I'm just gonna pop this on my cheekbones. It's just like a nice bronzer around my forehead. I like to put a bit of blush on because I feel like it makes you look like more alive and like awake. So the blush that I'm going to use is my Hot Mama blush by The Balm, and I'm just going to pop this on my cheeks. I just feel like blush just like, I don't know, just makes everything, just gives like a nice flush of colour, and like you just look so like awake and healthy, and when I'm actually not awake at all. I literally realised that I speak so fast sometimes, and like my boss the other day was like, what did you just say? Like I literally couldn't understand you, and I was like, oh, I don't realise it was that bad. So for highlighter, I just used my MAC Soft and Gentle. I feel like I just use this every time I do my makeup, but it's one of my favourites, so I use it every day. And I feel like also when you pop like highlighter on, it just kind of like, even if your makeup is like looking like really bad that day, it just kind of makes everything just look better. I don't know what it is, but highlighter just seems to fix everything. But my eyebrows are looking so bad right now. I need to get them done. Again, I need to get them done, but I'm holding out for America so they can look good then, because I'm not going to be able to get them done for a while. So yeah, it's a struggle, but what can you do? You know, what can you do? So just to kind of like give my, not to like carve out my contour, but like just to clean it up a little bit, because sometimes it can get a bit messy. I'm just taking that transparent Stay Matte powder again, and I'm just going to just pop a little bit just below where I bronzed and contoured, just to kind of like clean it up just a little bit. Okay, so for brows, this is probably like the most time consuming bit of my makeup is my brows. So this is really dirty. I just use like a brow brush. This has just got a little spoolie on the end and like an angled brush. I think I got this, ooh, so clumsy. I got this from Primark in England. I think it was like £1 or something. So it's just like my cheap, like, I don't really care about it sort of brush. And I like to use my Maybelline Master Brow Pro palette in deep brown, and I just use the center shade. I don't really use the wax or the other colors. I just go for the center shade. So what I do first, is I just brush up my brows like I've got that many stray hairs right now, I literally can't deal. Oh my god. Then I grabbed some of the product and I kind of just draw a line underneath my brow first, and then kind of like extend my arch a little bit at the top as well. So this is all kind of just being like really light-handed, and then I kind of just fill in the center, just pushing up the product where the line is underneath, if that makes sense. Let me rephrase that. So where I've drawn that line underneath, I kind of just push that product up into my brow, just so it's not like too harsh. And then I kind of just extend, I'll just go over the end of my brow. Tumble dry has just finished. So it's just like kind of defining just like the main bit that needs defining is the end of my brow, because that's where like I get the most stray hair that's so weird. They just kind of like, they just congregate there. Is that even a word? I don't even know. They just all gather there. There we go, that sounds better. So that's all I do for my brows pretty much on like a daily basis. I don't really do anything too crazy. And I just do the same on the other side. I know that I'm carrying on, never mind if I'm showing off. I was just frontin', you know I want you back. I'm ready to bet it on, unless you don't care at all. But you know I want you. You should stop frontin', babe. You should stop frontin', babe. You should stop frontin'. The next thing that I do is I'm just going to put on some mascara. So I use the Urban Decay Perversion mascara. I have one that's like really empty, and then the other one which is probably really bad actually. No, actually that's like not that old, but it's just empty because I use it all the time. Yeah, it's not that old. And then one that's like full. So what I do first is I get the one that's like the older one, and I just kind of like separate my lashes, so it does put a little bit of product on, but like nothing too crazy. So I just kind of go over them like that. And the same on the other eye. And then just like bottom lashes as well. And then I take the one that's got more product in it, and I just kind of lightly go over my top lashes. She's gonna love it. So then we try. And then don't look up too high because you want to get it on your eyelids. And then just going back in with that one that doesn't have much left in it, and just kind of like separating them. Isn't there, and I was gonna tear your ass up. I know that I'm carrying on, never mind if I'm showing off. So then for lips, sometimes I do just put a lip balm on, but if I'm going to put a colour on, I do tend to just go for the Australis Velour Lips Matte Lip Cream in Paris, because it's just like the most neutral shade I have. So I just pop this over my lips. And this colour like doesn't look bad when it starts to come off either during the day, so that's why I like this shade. If I have time in the morning, I may put like a little bit of bronzer through my crease. Actually, let's just do it because, you know. So I'm going to take the same palette that I used to contour, and I'm going to take the same colour that I used to contour, so that's Milk Chocolate. And I'm just going to put a little bit of it just through my crease. Okay, so let's stop the clock. So, stop. Okay, so that has taken me 11 minutes and 22 seconds, so around about 10 minutes, I guess. But obviously I've been showing products and stuff like that, so it probably would have taken me maybe less than 10 minutes actually. But that's not too bad. I don't think that's bad at all. Oh, my back hurts so much. Okay, so let's just stop the timer. So that took me 11 minutes and 25 seconds. So I think, because obviously I'm showing the products and like talking a lot as well, whereas in the morning I'm literally like chucking everything everywhere, and I'm like rummaging through everything, trying to find things, and just can't find things when you need them. Always happens, always. But anyway, I feel like I could have done that in after like less than 10 minutes if I was kind of not talking and not showing the products. But I feel like 11 minutes 25 seconds isn't too bad for a morning routine and just like a bit of makeup. It's like, this is literally what I do every single day, unless I can be bothered getting up earlier and doing my makeup. But normally for like news agency work, like it's just a chill job, so I can't really be bothered to do anything too nice for it, unless I start like 12 or something, then I might do something a bit nicer. But even then, sometimes I just do this. I just think it's like a really nice sort of plain natural look that like anyone can do. I've used like drugstore products, like affordable products as well. Actually, what? Yeah, I've used a few drugstore, and I've used a few more high-end products, but like even that new Mecca Max stuff is really good. Like it's quite affordable, I think. So here we have the completed look. Thank you all so much for watching. I am going to America on Wednesday and I'm so excited. Like I literally cannot wait. My friend Meg has been trying to convince me to do like a vlog of the whole trip. I've wanted to record like the whole trip anyway, just because I want to like be able to look back at it and remember it. Obviously I'm going to remember it, but like being able to see things on like a video or a camera or whatever. But I may upload it to YouTube. I'm not really sure, but we'll see how we go. I'm not sure what sort of like footage I'm going to be able to get and all that sort of thing, but I'm so excited. And I've got some other videos coming up. I've pre-recorded quite a few, so we should be having one up still every week, or maybe even 2 every week. I'm not too sure yet, depending on like my Wi-Fi situation and all that good stuff. I'm not too sure how that's going to go. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!